Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, Jon Jordan, and we're back in EOS Knights. So if you watched any of my other videos about EOS Knights, I have struggled with EOS Knights, partly because it's EOS, and won't go into it all now, but setting up a wallet in EOS from scratch, proper hardcore, is a pain. And then EOS Knights is not a free-to-play game, so you have to stake EOS, and you have to have EOS available to spend as well. So there's been a bit of to and froing. There's been quite a lot of to and froing between Coinbase and Kraken and the wallet which I use for this game. But there have been some positive developments since the last video. So let's go into the game. So the game is an idle game. An idle game, by definition, means the game kind of plays itself without you doing any of the gameplay stuff. What you do is the metagame stuff. So I guess we kind of all know that now from free-to-play mobile games. They generally have a bit of gameplay, but basically focus on the metagame. Idle games just strip out all the gameplay. All you're doing is coming in, once a day or maybe twice a day, and kind of picking up the pieces and focusing on the metagame. So we can see here, I'm coming in to pick up the pieces. These nasty orcs have destroyed my level 2 Eric and my level 2 Aurea. So I have to rebirth them because they're dead. The HP is 0 on both of them, health points down. So let's rebirth them. Goodness. So I was going to say, I have not seen this for a while, and this is about I've not staked enough on the CPU. So this is basically the EOS blockchain being congested. And let's see if it works. Okay, so that's worked. Good. So I'm going to say I've not seen that for a while. I assume I struggled a lot with that pop-up, basically saying I'm not staked enough, and I assumed that the developer had probably increased their RAM. I won't go into kind of how EOS particularly works, but because I don't understand it. But the user kind of stakes CPU and bandwidth network, and the developer has to stake RAM. Anyway, so that's all happening now. So Rebirth, the Knight's back. I've got to second floor, and I've got some items. So that's kind of how we say how idle games work. So there we go. So we can see, I've been dying progressively. Well, obviously you die all the time, and then I've got all these other items. So we can see here. So the poisonous mushroom. If I had a few other things, I could make a shaman wand, or a green leather armor, or a vampire plate, or so basically I can't do anything with the poisonous mushroom at the moment. I could sell it, but I will close. I could look at this scrap of cowhide. I could make a dagger axe, but I don't have enough, whatever that is, iron. But I could buy it, but let's not complicate matters. Whoops. Okay, now see if I can work my way out. Okay, so you can see here it's an idle game, so we see at the top of the screen my my knight and my archer are just fighting away. It's very dull from that point of view. Oh, the archer can do something. They can level up. So they're going to go from level 2 to level 3. We can see here it's going to cost some of this water, which is a soft currency. You can buy it, but I haven't bought any yet, so I can just level up with that. Get the whole thing about it's now going to try and talk to the blockchain, the EOS blockchain, and it should do it. There we go. So my knight is now level 3. So now this is interesting. For level 3, we can see here there's the weapon and the armor and the accessory. So I've crafted these items from resources I've collected to date, but now I can these kind of exclamation marks, orange exclamation marks, are telling me I can do something different. So let's go in. Oh, I've got an advanced wood bow, and it required level 2. And oh no, I've crafted one of these already. No recurve bow. No, I'm pretty sure I've crafted one of these things already. Okay, yeah. So the battle bow, this required level 3. So I'd already crafted this, but I couldn't use it. So I can now equip that and of course I have to wait for the blooming the blockchain. So there we go. I've equipped that. Jolly good. So it's telling me I've got other things. I think that one's the best one I've got there. I can have a look at this basic robe. Probably telling me I can do other crafting. So let's go in. Actually, let's do something. Let's do that. So in this game, you can have a maximum of 3 characters. So the first one you can choose any one. It's 0.1 EOS. Second one is 0.2 EOS, and the last one here, Scarlet. The last one for me, you can do them in any order. The last one is the mage that I have not bought yet. But if we go here, we can see that I have now, fiddling around with Kraken and such like, now have a total balance of 4.25 EOS, of which unstaked is effectively 2. So I can now do some spending. So I can hire this mage for 0.4 EOS, which roughly works out about $2-ish. The chain is busy, of course it is. No, oh goodness. So this is an error message we get if you try and do a transaction that doesn't go through. But I'm just going to try again, and hopefully go through this time. No. So this is the kind of problem I found with EOS. It will go through in the end, but if you go here into the staking nonsense. So this says here, the game developer says, we recommend staking more than 0.3 seconds on your CPU. You can see I've got 0.004. So effectively I should have 100 times more EOS staked on my CPU. So effectively I should have 200 EOS staked on my CPU. So effectively the game is telling me I should have $1,000 staked on my CPU, which is clearly rubbish. So this is why EOS at the moment is not a good blockchain for running games on. People might say Ethereum is not very good, and it's not, but it's better than this. I was actually hoping to do a nice video about how this was working, and how I was starting to enjoy this game. It's going to go through now. There we go. So finally we got through it. So it's not that it's kind of, I mean, it is super tedious to keep pressing on the buttons, but you know it will go through in the end. But it's just a bad user experience. So now we can see we've got all my 3 characters on the top. So they're just doing their stuff. And Scarlet, how they spelled her so wrong. I think they're a non-English developer from Asia, I think. So I can equip. No, because she doesn't want a wooden dagger, does she? So I need to actually go and now do some building. So let's have a look and see what I can build. So wooden dagger, wooden bow. So there's quite a few different bows I could do, but I actually want something for no, I can't do anything there. So again, this is not a great user experience in the sense that I'm kind of fiddling around trying to find. Battle stuff would probably be good for my mage, but I haven't got enough of that. No, because we found out. So basically, I mean, this is kind of what you would get in a free-to-play game, where you would just basically not have enough stuff. Bear claw. Forbidden staff. That sounds great, but it requires level 8, so that's not going to work. Oh, this is nice. But no, I haven't got enough of it, and it requires level 3. So this is kind of why I think this game is not kind of great. It's not kind of well balanced. So I've done this kind of thing where I've spent $2 unlocking this new character, but I can't really do very much with it at the moment. I can't. Well, I can, but I have to spend more money. What have we got item-wise? So we can see these are the items I've created. So you can see what's equipped. So this one, oh, I can't equip that one because my the knight isn't sufficiently upgraded. So what's this one? A basic robe. So maybe I can Scarlet take the basic robe? Yes, you can. Okay. So again, kind of the problem with blockchain stuff. I mean, EOS is fine in terms of you're not using gas, but you have to have this staking thing for it to work. But there we go, we got there in the end. So accessory, I don't think we have an accessory because I think the accessory is being used. So can I build another accessory? Equip. So I probably need to go to the marketplace, don't I? Let's have a look. So it says wooden dagger. So there's a wooden ring. Oh, I can just craft it with that. So let's just craft this. Yeah. EOS, sort itself out. So I have crafted that, and now I can go to Scarlet and equip that one. No, that wasn't very good. So we can see here, the chain's pretty busy. So the billable, so we can see basically I've got 0 and I need to have like 900. That's the way I look at it. So this isn't very good. And this is why people will not be playing this game unless they have loads of EOS staked. No, okay, so I'm going to have to just leave that for a while. And it is interesting to look, actually. So this game's working away now. I'm just going to leave it. I mean, idle games, by their definition, are not particularly interesting. The blockchain doesn't particularly add very much to this, I don't feel. But anyway, so we see here at the moment, there's a craft quest going on for the next 36, 37 hours. The reward is 100 EOS. So, not very much, $500. And you can win some stuff. Donald Trump's winning at the moment. I don't know why. Complete the quest and get reward. So I don't quite know how I complete the quest. But anyway, I can't submit anyway. But there's something going on there. It's kind of trying to keep you playing the game. But if we look here, we can see some of the other players. So we can see my best. This is me here. I'm 4,748th, and I've got to level. I've got this to the 2nd floor. We see the person at the top has got to 1, 2, 3, 1, 4th floor, which is kind of crazy. But then we kind of look at this kind of stuff, and we can see, you know, some of these people do actually have, you know, almost 900 EOS staked. And this is, unless this is kind of, I don't really understand the revenue thing. I assume that's what they, unless they've won that. So the problem with a lot of blockchain games at the moment is you basically you play them to be on a leaderboard to win stuff. So maybe they've won that. I don't know, or maybe they've staked that. I don't know. Clearly, there's a lot of players who have a lot more EOS than me, which is tedious. So we can see here now I'm on stage 3, but we can see here, you know, a long way to go. And yeah, I'm on floor 2 now, but probably with the 3, with the knight and the archer and the mage, I should start doing a bit better. But it's a weird game. I mean, particularly the weird thing I find about this game is this supposedly is the most popular game on EOS, and DAU wise is the most popular blockchain game at the moment, which I kind of struggle with, because it's pretty dull. I can do a pet as well, so there is these pets. I can adopt the pet, and I have to go through the whole usual fun and games. And you can see I'm getting closer, so I just keep going. Boom, boom, boom. Probably I should just stake some more EOS, but I can't be bothered. So there we go, that's gone through. And I can probably now see if I can get this ring equipped. Oh no, that's tedious. No, I can't. So yeah, this other kind of pet thing going on here. And these are my pets. Oh, and this is the expedition. So you send your pets on an expedition, and they come back, and if you can get the blockchain to work, you can, oh my word, you can get some of that soft currency, but you can't, so it's a waste of time. But I can send this pet to an expedition, but I can't because it's going to go through that. I was really going to try and do a nice video about this game. I really thought, because I played it for the last few days, and it had been playing much better. And now it's not. So, yeah, so we are still with EOS Knights, and it's not really going terribly well. And obviously, you know, you can say, like we say with a lot of games on Ethereum, well, it's congested, it's blah, blah, blah. It's the blockchain, but if blockchain games are going to be successful, and I do kind of think in the long term they will be, then this kind of stuff needs not to be obvious to me. Obviously, kind of on Ethereum, you would probably now be using a sidechain, so it wouldn't really matter. There'd be no gas fees either, or very small gas fees, and this stuff would just happen. Obviously, the point of EOS, it being a Ethereum killer, is there are no gas fees and stuff goes through really quickly because the blockchain just is much faster, much more scalable. But only if you have loads of EOS staked. So yeah, we won't really go into that anymore. So here we go, blockchain gaming world. With me, Jon Jordan, doing videos about blockchain games. You know, we're in the early stages, so maybe we should embrace the pain and the friction. And it's been, you know, interesting. It's kind of playing a first game on EOS. I would definitely say it's an experience that not that I've enjoyed clearly, but it's been an experience that I have learnt from. But I think yeah, and things are going to get better. Put it that way, maybe. So maybe I will do another video when this thing's actually, I feel, kind of making some sort of progress. But at the moment, the third video on EOS Knights has not gone as I expected, and yeah, certainly not a game I would necessarily recommend to anyone, unless you have loads of EOS you can stake. So anyway, thanks for watching. Do subscribe to the channel, where we fall down the rabbit hole of blockchain games and do funny videos. Well, not funny, but do videos about the experiences that we have, and try to be positive, and look at the bigger picture. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon, and yeah, over and out.